Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Dose. We are kicking it off strong this evening here on the Yawning Way account. As you can see, it is the end of the arms race event, and of course, Daddy PB and the baby account wailed a little bit this time round because the Gen 5 wasn't in the limited heroes pools, and I was saving up, and it looks like, let's be honest. It looks like it's going to be a little while before it drops in the next limited event. Maybe it will be next week. Maybe it'll be the week after that. Either way, I figured nobody's spending money. We really didn't have a lot of competition, and so we did pretty damn good. So rounding it out today, how did we go? So we've got jet lag is up there. We've got hots up there. I managed to finish eighth. I got eighth, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, you sneaky, sneaky boy. Masteros got in there. Oh, you got into the top 10. I see you there. And of course, that's it. That's pretty much it. And then we have Otrox missed out just by a little bit on that Thunderfire feather. But either way, I think we did pretty good in terms of a Legion. We managed to push there. Sadly, we didn't get to troop level 7, but it is what it is, right? As you can see, haven't spent any of the resources just yet, so we probably need to jump in and do that. Now, I did... Oh, it's going to keep popping up. By the way, trigger alert, this bloody God's Blessing is annoying me now. It's telling me it's got 2 hours to go. I already know that. Leave me alone. Game. But in terms of this, I managed to, I want to say, plan ahead. I bought out the Butterfly Feather because we would be missing one for the Netherese Phantom set. So I bought that one from here instead of sending Merits. Of course, we've got Pills and we've got Dan Way's chest. Pretty stock standard. But I figured if anyone's curious as to where you can get butterfly feathers, basically they look like this. And you need 2 of them, and this is pretty much where your free-to-play journey ends, for now anyway. But again, we won't be doing the power-up just yet. I would like to build those a part of the whole process. Of course, we will be buying some stuff out regardless because we've got the 450 gold merit, and I figure everybody said build Chow Chow, so I'm not too worried about that. At this stage of the game, I can't really build a legendary charm, so we are going to go with Chow Chow, or Sao Xiao, or Sao Sao, or Xiao Shi, or Xiao Shu. Don't know how to pronounce him. My little puppy dog is getting an upgrade, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, in all having said that, let's spend some currency. Let's shut up. So, in terms of this, if you haven't already spent today, I reckon silver and bronze. All right, silver and bronze merits. You don't have to spend, by the way. You can just keep these for next event if you want to. There's no pressure, of course, but if you choose to spend, I reckon just do a quick once over of your account, figure out whether or not you have your epic weapons built, or if you are in my situation, which is I don't have enough equipment just yet. So I'm going to buy out the equipment chests. As you can see, it only costs me 60. So in reality, I'd say I could probably buy all of these. I'm not going to buy those because I don't need them. It's a little bit of a waste. I could buy the rest of the beast pills out. It's not a bad investment to do this, just purely where I'm at within the game. So let's just grab that. That's going to help me boost up my power level regardless. So when in doubt, buy out the ones you want. And if you're at that stage where you've unlocked the beasts, you'll all know what I'm talking about. It takes a while to level those bastards up. But it is worth it. Obviously, it's worth it. The stronger they are, the more damage they do. And yeah, that's always better for us, right? And of course, we do have a couple of the bronze ones chilling. We don't need Charms Essence. What do we need here? We've only got like that. So let's... Ooh, that's a lot to buy, though. I don't think we need to buy that many. I think... Come on. Can I type this? Nah. Not intuitive enough. Maybe we should put that into feedbacks, the ability to type. We'll just take some there. I don't need any of you. I don't really need any silver. So what do we got now? 2,000. It's not a lot, but it will be enough if we do the equipment, which is our plan. By the way, this is a trap, don't do it, and this is a trap, don't do it. Gold sale, if you're thinking about spending some gold in terms of investment, I'd say the beast pills are probably the best buy in terms of purchase because it's 50% off. If you've got the spare gold, that is. Of course, we all know we've got two other events that we'll be covering. The dynamic duo, the fucking evil ones. I don't know what to call them. I'm gonna be talking about them in a second. The gold fucking killers, yeah. But anyway, if you've got spare gold, you can maybe start to invest in beast pills. If you're a dolphin slash whale, if you're free to play, probably avoid that. As you can see, we've got 450 of the gold merit badges, and that means that we could potentially build ourselves a blue blade. Um, which really doesn't do too much for Chow Chow at the moment. So we could get some skins. Ooh. We could get some dirty little skins. Oh, behave yourself, PB. You can't have any skins tonight. What I think we can have, though, what I honestly would say is not a bad investment for me would be to grab some of these and really just work on Chow Chow. Uh, get him as far as we can go. And of course, look, the thing is, right, it gets really expensive. If you haven't figured this out already, it gets really expensive to be able to do this. But I can do Sons of the World, and that's the problem. I do have this, and I was looking at this as well. So deals damage that ignores serious defense to an enemy in the back row and poisons them, reducing them. Yada yada yada. Ignores them. All allies gain 30% accuracy for 2 rounds and recovering. Honestly, I want to purchase this because it's just so viable. And you know what? I didn't want to do it before, and then I was seriously considering this. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna grab out our first legendary shard for here. And the other thing that I was looking at was this useless charm, which I think we all know is fucking useless. In terms of this, I mean, I could get Gia and go Demon's Roar. I mean, I'm all over the shop. I am all over it. I'm a poor example of the things that I think should be done right now. Moonlight Dancer by far is still the best one. However, I did say I did like this in my other previous video. This is definitely a nice support charm. So, honestly, between me being able to grab a charm and then still being able to level up, I figure, why don't we just do it? Why don't we just go balls deep? Fuck it. Let's just grab the rest of these. And we've got 100 of those, which means we've got a 2-star Chow Chow. So, a 2-star Chow Chow and some sexy wings coming up. We'll do a power-up video, of course, so stay tuned to that. If you haven't subscribed, liked, hit that notification button yet, make sure you do so. We cover all things Dynasty Scrolls on this channel, as well as a couple of other games. So don't freak out if you see those as well. But that's what I decided to spend it on. I'm pretty excited to get that legendary charm on this account. Of course, spoiler alert, you do need to have the affinities to use these charms as well. So it can be rather expensive. You do need to plot for it. You do need to strategize. I did look at that prior to this, and it was in the back of my mind, and I was like, fucking get Chow Chow to 4-star. Yeah, but I'm already gonna do that. So I figure it's not a bad bet. It's not a bad bet because we can get 2-star Chow Chow, and of course we can get our first legendary charm that's gonna buff everyone's accuracy, which is very, very important in this game. If you haven't already listened to all my other videos that said fucking get accuracy. But now we can move on to the spicy spices. The fantastic duo. We'll start with Annihilation because it's the easiest one to do. Basically, every single day, log in, do your daily activity. You'll get 11 of these bad boys. 11 of these tokens. You don't need to save these. You can spend them whenever you like. Same with Transformation. There is no leaderboard where you can get additional prizes. It's just simply what it is. If you want to buy some more, it's going to cost you 9k gold for 30 additional attempts. And you're like, fuck PB, 9k gold, what do I get for that shit? Well, that's a fantastic question. So, the way this whole system works is basically you do your pulls, you get bronze axes, which is equipment shard boxes. Fantastic, we need that. You get silver axes, and you get a chance at some gold axes. Now, the gold axes are pretty low probability, 0.3836%. It's higher than any other legendary drop in the game to date, although Transformation does not disclose its figures. I assume it's a 0.18% chance, like the other legendary heroes from Limited Hero Event. However, you have a pretty solid chance to get a silver axe 1 or 2, or some bronze axe 1 to 3. Basically, it's a 20, call it 30% chance for a silver axe, and you almost have like a 44% chance for a bronze axe. Now, all things considered, what do you need? You need to get silver axes. You got to guarantee 2 per 10 or 20 draws, I believe. 20 draws, yeah, 20 bombs. So we've got a built-in pity system. Essentially, you need 75 silver axes and a whopping 760 draws. Yeah, fuck that. Anyway, basically, this is just a do them while you get them. And basically, if you get lucky enough, you'll be able to get an annihilation token, and yeah, it is what it is, right? But here's the thing. I gotta lower my voice a little bit. Sorry, a little bit sick under the weather, so my ears are a bit blocked if I'm yelling. But here's the thing: you can exchange these silver fucking axes for some Vanquisher set pieces, which is pretty good. As you can probably tell, Vanquisher are the glowing things right here. And we definitely need some gear on this account. Now, if you're like, I don't want to do it, PB, I just want to build myself like a weapon, well, you're in for some luck. You can actually build the blue blade off silver axes, and I'm thinking, even though I said it's probably not that fantastic in terms of progress wise, I'm when your rage is 4 or greater, attack deals this, yada yada yada, does physical damage, 7% HP. When it's below, you increase your defense and damage reduction for 1 round. I'm thinking, hear me out. I'm thinking that I either want to build that or the moon fan. Now, I've got 50 of these shards in the bag, right? So I've got 50 of the where are they? I've got 50 of these Vanquisher set pieces in the bag, so I only need 25 of those. I need 100 shards, however, in order to build the blue blade or the fan. I'm thinking the fan is more versatile for this team because of the silence chance. So I'm kind of leaning towards either those two. As you can probably tell, I'm just not fucking. I haven't figured it all out just yet. I won't be spending today though, but we will do some pulls. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the legendary weapons if I can manage to get an additional 25. It might mean I need to spend 9k though. So yeah, maybe we'll do the 9k. Maybe we'll do it for this one because of that. That's my reasoning. Because we're going to do a power up video, I want to have as much progress as we can. So this is the thought process behind the scenes. If you haven't already figured this out, I do like to suss stuff out. If you haven't, of course, joined our Discord, it is in the description box, or the link is in the description of this video. Jump in there, talk some theory crafting with us, ask the questions. We have lots of experienced players, and they love to assist you. Nobody should feel unwelcome. We love you all. But having said that, I will get around to answering all the PMs that I do get. I do apologize for those that do PM me and I don't get back to you immediately. I will get back to you and we can organize some videos, of course, if you need account updates or help. But I was thinking you can get some gear here with the silver axes. It's not worth investing just yet on the G1 gear because you can get that from the X server event. You really would only be buying the G3 gear and you still need three pieces of it. This is a bit of a trap if you haven't already decked out your Vanquisher. This is pure endgame. So this is realistically, if you're a whale, jet lag, basically jet, you probably have already got to that stage of the game where everyone has Vanquisher sets on your characters. You will need Vanquisher shards anyway to imbue them. So that's something to think about after you get past stage 4. I think you need to use Vanquisher pieces to imbue them to higher levels. So there's always a need for Vanquisher shards. However, I would also recommend you snagging out, on a personal note, some of the G3 equipment just because as you unlock every 10 levels, you're going to get another beast. So it's kind of like a reoccurring, evolving door there. You're eventually going to need some G3 gear. Anyway, let's just do a 10 bomb. Let's see how we go. If we manage to land a golden axe, everything goes better according to plan. I see Jetlag managed to grab out some ones already. We're going to spend the 9k gold. Oh, that felt bad. It fucking felt terrible. But hopefully we manage to. Hopefully it all turns out okay. So if we can manage to get a couple more of the axes, that would be fantastic. Um, and of course, oh yes, we got a gold axe. Nice, very very nice. We managed to pull off that little bit of a gamble, didn't we? Okay, so but tomorrow we can still get another 11 anyway, and I may spend a tiny bit to chase that 125 mark. We'll get around to spending those as well, but we did manage to get that gold axe, which is fantastic. Basically, that means we have a guaranteed piece of the Vanquisher set. What's this? Oh, spend my gold. There you go. I'll take that. I haven't. Are you telling me I haven't done the enemies at the gate? I'm a slacker. I'm gonna have to do that after. We can do that during the video last bit. But that's pretty much the Annihilation event. Is it worth spending? As you could probably tell, I decided to do it because we are on the precipice of achieving some weapons, and of course we can grab some equipment. We'll do those spendings and upgrades. I feel like we'll do a power up video tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the power up videos. If anyone's interested, that's when it's going to happen. But in terms of the transformation event, fucking terrible, ladies and gentlemen. This one is a trap of a trap of all above all traps. It's like that time he said just the tip. Well, it was just a lie. You need to go balls deep in this thing, unfortunately, and it's an extremely expensive process. However, the good news is it really doesn't matter like the Annihilation event. You don't need to save up 100 orbs. You can kind of just do them as they come, just because there is no scoreboard like the other events. But why would you do it? It's not a bad question. It to me personally, right? I call it a trap because it is one. It's going to cost you a lot of money or gold to get this, but you can grind it. So there is a silver lining. It is definitely worthwhile investing in terms of just doing it each time it comes around. Not wasting your opportunities to snag your free ones. You might get lucky. But essentially, you should be able to accumulate a couple of the paper charms every couple of times the event comes around just for free. So we'll read what that does first. We won't jump into the rewards just yet. So basically, you have a chance to do your 10 bombs. You'll get 11 a day of these transformation powers each day, so that's fine. It's fantastic. Basically means you get another 10 tomorrow or 11 tomorrow, I should say. Same with the Annihilation tokens. Not bad. So what I mean by making guaranteed progress. So every 20 draws, i.e. every time this event rolls around, you are guaranteed at least 12 paper charm shards. and you need 160 of those shards to make one paper charm in total. Obviously, you can get some more as well, so there is that. But basically, it's going to help you to get your paper shards and all of that stuff, and it's going to essentially equal paper charms eventually as you grind that out. Of course, you can send those shards, and we'll get to that in a little bit if you choose to do that. If you don't want to use this event to get your SP5, sorry, you're not SP, your Gen 5. So confusing. It's not SP5. Don't confuse people. BB. Fuck. Gen 5 heroes. You can get the avatars there as well. But yeah, basically it doesn't tell you the drop rates, which is a bit fucking dodgy. But it's around 0.18% to get the gold jackpot of 6,666, the old auspicious number. Or of course you can get the full charm itself. And then you get some gold and other paper shards as well. But it's kind of like Annihilation event. Eh, If it was a 0.3836% chance, I'd say we'd see a lot more paper charms up there. I don't think it is. All things considered, I still think it is probably a minimalistic low chance. Let's do a 10 bomb. Let's give you an example. It goes pretty quick. Give me one. Give me one. I felt like it was. I felt like it was gonna do it. Chat. I felt like it was fucking gonna do it, but it didn't. Every damn time. Give me a solo. No, get some gold. Anyway, you get some gold back here. Like, it, it's a trap. It's still a trap, though. Like, I've invested it. You've seen my videos. I've done 100 pulls. I've gotten jack shit. You do get enough, or if you did do 100 pulls, you probably do get enough to get one whole paper charm, maybe one and a half paper charms out of the shards. But I mean, we're talking 100 pulls, which is essentially, if you break it down to it, A, that's spending a little bit of money, but B, if you really want to, you could spend 15,000 gold. Even I don't have enough on this account just yet. You could spend 50k gold and get 50 draws. But as you just saw from me spinning the wheel, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you can accumulate enough of these shards. Should you do that? I probably would suggest no as a free to play player. I would say just do your sneaky 20 at 22 every time the event rolls around. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. Which kind of leads me to the next thing is you do need to get five paper charms essentially to get the newest Gen 5 heroes. So all nations have them. Chao Shao, Guan Yu, Zhao Yu, and Lu Bu. Basically, they're the ones that you'd be going for anyway, which is it's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. If you did manage to land one of the charms and you said to me, PB, who do I get? Do I get an epic avatar? Um, the short answer is no. I wouldn't necessarily invest in an epic avatar. The reason being is you probably going to hurt yourself in the long run. But if you say, look, man, I'm free to play. I don't really care too much. Which one do I pick? Let me know. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what nation you're running. You don't get a nation bonus, but they do individual things. Thanks Dash is a pretty good one. Just from my personal perspective, basically because he buffs your attack, buffs the attack of your heroes in the same row by 10% for 2 rounds. Yeah, he does the attack buff. He's not a bad one. This guy does crit resistance, if I remember. Is it 50%? Ignores damage, increases targets. So reduces their crit resistance by 10% for 2 rounds. There's a couple of things in here. But anyway, I would say this is kind of where you hit the whale territory, though, because this is your outfit selection. You're going to need 10 full paper charms, by the way, which is 1,600 shards. This is pure Megalodon whale territory. If you're going to pick one of these ones, I think Woodsy said he wanted the Dragon Air, but he plays Woo, so it kind of makes sense. They all do some injury. They're sexy skins. Like don't kid yourself. The inner skin collector gets a little bit stiff when he sees that. but we aren't going to invest that much money on the game. We already own this one, which is fan fucking tastic. Saved ourselves 320 charms. And we do have the newest ones, of course, the Generation 4. Gen 5 skins aren't out yet. If you're wanting to save for the Gen 5s, obviously just wait for them to appear. But you can spend a little bit here if you choose not to spend your gold merits in Arms Race. If you want to use the gold merits for something else, you can do it then. Rule of thumb is essentially transformation is purely for your main card, your avatar, your protagonist, whatever you want to call it. Realistically, this event is around that, and all the additional things are just the filler. Then they introduced the fucking Star Karma Hut, right? This is where it threw a little bit of a spanner in the works. Before, I was just like, forget about it, don't worry about it, just focus on your charms. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting because I want to say the value of being able to acquire a selection chest for your legendaries is going to help you out. Lubu and a couple of the other ones aren't available in the premium summons, so this is essentially the only way to fill out all of your index for now. I should say is by spending 60 shards to do it. If you said, is it worth it to me? I mean, it really, really ties into come on. It really ties into what you're trying to achieve with your Stark Armor Hut. If you're a free to play player, the answer would probably still be no. If you're a light spender, well, you can probably afford to spend 60 shards if you can get a guaranteed, obviously, the guaranteed legendary lit up. The only thing that I would say is because there is exponential value. Okay, so if you pulled all your premiums and you somehow managed to land all these guys, and the last guy being gunning wasn't available, for argument's sake, I'm not saying that's what the situation is going to be, but as an example, and the transformation event popped up, and you're like, "Fuck! All right, I need that legendary. I can't get it anywhere else. Do I get the Star Karma chest selection? Fucking, that's a mouthful. Gold piece for 60 shards. You got to look at it like, well, now you're getting this is all scalable, okay? So this is scale based on your individual hero, okay? So that means you're getting defense, attack, HP, but also for your entire team, you're now getting 4.1% resistance against Shu, and of course, you're getting bonus against Wu by 3.3% damage. These all stack up. So don't sleep on this. This really does stack up because of course there are certain things here. So if you look at the chapter, get out of there. This one, okay, so when you unlock that, then you start the whole process again, unlock that, start the whole process again. Your resistance and your damage bonus starts to add up. It is worthwhile investing in. It will boost you up, but it's not something you want to spend gold on. Again, very situational. Hit me up in the comment section or the Discord if you have any questions about that. We can go into depth. But essentially, that's it for the events in terms of what's going on at the moment on the game. I love the fact that it is a gold digging delight right now. I won't be spending any more gold, I don't think. If you want to spend some value packages, of course, you do have some stuff that's up there. It's going to be intermixed because we've got the Annihilation event. I probably will spend a little bit and do some more just so we can secure the remaining silver axes, the remainder of the silver axes. I'm going to skip any of the big ones, however. We're not going to go balls deep for this event. It's really not worth it. You could spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars chasing the charm shards for transformation and not get them. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to pass on that one. Anyway, hopefully this has been somewhat informative. Like I said, stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to do a power-up video, chase down the last of the Annihilation event currencies, and hopefully we can find some glorious wings. I feel like the wings are going to be... What do I feel? I think we can even get to orange wings. I feel like we can get to G... G4 or G5 wings. Anyway, I'm excited. We're gonna suss that out together. So stay tuned, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.